Deep in the arid coastal desert of southern Peru lies one of the world's greatest archaeological mysteries. These massive etchings carved into the earth are known globally as the Nazca Lines. Stretching across hundreds of square miles, they remain a source of endless fascination and debate. Most of these incredible geoglyphs are so large that they can only be fully appreciated from the sky. They were created by the ancient Nazca culture between 200 years before the Common Era and 700 years after. For centuries, these masterpieces remained hidden from the modern world because of their immense scale. It was not until the 1920s that pilots first spotted the shapes from primitive aircraft. Peruvian archaeologist Toribio Mejia Zesp was one of the first to study them from the ground in 1927. He initially believed they were part of a complex system of sacred irrigation ditches or roads. Later, researchers like Paul Kosak realized the lines had a much deeper astronomical significance. Kosak famously observed the sun setting exactly at the end of a line during the winter solstice. This discovery led him to call the Nazca Desert the largest astronomy book in the world. Maria Reiche, a German mathematician, spent her entire life protecting and studying these ancient figures. Known as the Lady of the Lines, she meticulously mapped the desert using only a ladder and a broom. The geoglyphs include hundreds of simple lines in complex geometric shapes like triangles and trapezoids. Some of the most famous figures depict animals such as a giant spider, a hummingbird, and a monkey. There is even a strange figure nicknamed the astronaut that appears to wave at the sky. The lines were made by removing the dark, iron oxide-coated pebbles from the desert surface. This revealed the lighter-colored sand underneath, creating a sharp and lasting contrast. Because the region is one of the driest places on Earth, the lines have survived for nearly 2,000 years. Wind and rain are so rare in this desert that the tracks of ancient people remain visible today. One major theory suggests the lines served as a giant celestial calendar for planting and harvesting. Others believe the lines were sacred paths used during religious processions to find underground water. In a desert where water is life, these symbols might have been pleas to the gods for rain. Archaeologists have found ceramic offerings at the intersections of many lines, supporting the ritual theory. Some controversial writers have suggested the lines were landing strips for ancient extraterrestrial visitors. However, most scientists dismiss these claims, pointing to the simple tools used by the Nazca people. Wooden stakes found at the ends of some lines suggest they used basic geometry to scale their designs. The precision of the straight lines over miles of uneven terrain is a testament to ancient engineering. The monkey figure features a distinctive coiled tail that some link to the constellation of the Big Dipper. Many of the animals depicted are not native to the desert, suggesting the Nazca traveled far. The hummingbird is particularly famous for its long beak and perfectly symmetrical wings. In 1994, UNESCO designated the Nazca Lines as a World Heritage Site. This status helps protect the area from modern construction and unauthorized foot traffic. Despite their fame, the lines are under constant threat from climate change and human encroachment. Heavy trucks have accidentally driven over the lines in the past, causing irreparable damage. Recent advances in technology have allowed researchers to find even more hidden geoglyphs. Using high-resolution drones, scientists have discovered dozens of smaller figures on hillsides. These older figures often depict human-like beings and were created by the earlier Paracas culture. Artificial intelligence is now being used to scan satellite imagery for patterns invisible to the human eye. In 2019, Japanese researchers used AI to identify over 140 new geoglyphs. Each new discovery adds a piece to the puzzle of why these people worked so hard on these designs. The sheer effort required to move thousands of tons of rock is truly mind-boggling. It suggests a highly organized society with a shared vision and deep spiritual devotion. Some believe the lines were meant to be seen by the gods looking down from the heavens. Others argue they were a way to map the flow of groundwater in a parched landscape. No matter the reason, the Nazca Lines remain a powerful symbol of human creativity and endurance. Walking through the desert feels like stepping back into a world where the earth and stars were one. The mystery of the Nazca Lines continues to inspire wonder in every generation that sees them. Perhaps one day we will finally understand the true purpose behind these silent desert giants.